Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm an unpaid intern and I'm putting in my 2 weeks because it looks like today we're talking about the Emoji movie again. This is a hell I can only dream of escaping. But look guys, it's not our fault, okay? Sony Pictures and the crew keep making history in the most bizarre ways possible. Now, we talked before about how the Emoji movie was the first animated film to be nominated for the Razzie's Worst Movie position. Check that baby out in the link in the description, cough cough. But today we're on a whole different Emoji movie story. This film wasn't gonna settle for being a trendsetter just once. No, this time the Emoji movie went global with its reach, okay? Let me explain. 35 years ago, the Middle Eastern country of Saudi Arabia put a ban on movies, specifically movie theaters or cinemas. This was arguably a great move for the country, as Saudi Arabia was free for years from movies such as Romeo and Juliet, Office Christmas Party, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, and Daddy's Home. All was well until this year when the ban was lifted. And the first movie to be shown after the ending of the historic ban was none other than the Emoji movie. That's right, all the citizens of Saudi Arabia huddled into a cultural hall that they transformed into a movie theater, grabbed their popcorn, fired up the projector, and were faced with immediate disappointment. I'm assuming I wasn't there. That's not all though. The Emoji movie was welcomed back along with its equally as loved Captain Underpants movie, solidifying the country's opinion on movies probably irreparably. Imagine if you popped fresh out of the womb and the first two movies you were ever shown were the Emoji movie followed by Captain Underpants. I mean, would you ever bother looking at movies again? It would probably break your spirit. So why the Emoji movie when they had 35 years of cinema to choose from? They could have easily started off with Pulp Fiction or Brother Bear or something. Well, the answer is they played it safe, basically. See, the whole reason cinemas were banned in the first place was because in the 80s there was extreme pressure from conservative religious groups to do so. They saw movie theaters as against culture, and they were especially against the mixing of men and women. Yep. However, thanks to a hip new 35-year-old prince, Mohammed bin Salman, they're slowly easing these restrictions. And that's how we get to where we are today. Thank God. So they weren't gonna start with Die Hard 4 when they haven't seen movies in the theater in forever. They started with the safest one they could find, which was the Emoji movie. Things are good now. At least the people of Saudi Arabia can be, on all the classic memes, except like 6 months later. Don't get me wrong here, this is a huge step in the right direction for the country, especially with other news, like women finally being able to drive. Glad they finally got around to that. It's just absolutely hilarious that the historical ban was brought to an end by the Emoji movie of all things. They plan on bringing more cinemas back over time, but that'll take a little while. Let's just hope the next couple of movies aren't made by Sony Pictures. What do you guys think? Would you have chosen the Emoji movie? I mean, if you had to choose a movie to end a ban, what would the movie be? Let us know in the comments down below. This is a good question, so you have no excuse for not doing it. Follow me on Twitter at @RetroNemo. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. As always, I'm RetroNemo. This is your daily dose of cartoon news, and I'll see you guys in the next video.